Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca and welcome back to my Pixel Quest. Here we are again. We find ourselves going into day 64 of our blind playthrough of Blueprints. I tell you what, I'm feeling pretty good about how it's going, I've got to say. I'm coming into it feeling very happy about how the last episode and how the last day went. I finally solved a big mystery for me, and hello, a trophy for me, the diploma trophy. Hang on, am I getting a trophy for doing the exam, or for doing well in the exam, or for acing the exam? I actually need to look at this first. I was so excited. I was actually, just before looking at this, I was going over the exam pages again, just reminding myself, because I was so excited to see. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Click. Oh. Huh. Look at that. 100% math. Who would have thought? I got an A minus. Ah. So I got 75% in colour. Can't even recall what all of those questions were. 100% science, 100% geography, 100% art. That's great because, you know, some of those questions were just like literally like looking stuff up in the rooms. 83% history. 100% algebra. I did 100% math and 100% algebra. I guess because the questions in essence were simple, but then 67% Algerian. I did really wonder about some of those. They were actually one of the main things I was looking up just before coming to this recording, because particularly things like so I'm guessing it's not going to tell you which questions you got wrong. Yeah, that's it. There's nothing else to click through. It's not going to tell you which ones you got wrong, of course, but I was particularly looking at like the questions that are sort of on how would you most effectively, describe these directions. And obviously in the moment it was really rush. Like I even think the one, so I suppose I've got to look at these percentages and the number of questions in each section to work out how many I've actually, because that's certainly more than one. It's really, some of these I think really come down to kind of, like the count me out one is another one I can absolutely, because I was really going between two different answers there. I know, how would you tell an Nigerian count me out? I'm sure that was one of the ones that was probably wrong. I was really going between a couple of them. Even the long name one, I can see that being interpreted in a different way. I'm sure. I was looking at the one that's like, how would you describe getting from point A to point B most, the clearest way? And I think on that question, I think I chose C, and I have a feeling that the answer is D, because that also is quite clear. Oh, excuse me. Okay, anyway. So definitely a redo of the exam is necessary. The history one is interesting. I reckon I would again, I got to sit down and actually work out the number of questions that I've supposedly gotten wrong here. Well, the number of questions I have gotten wrong here, I mean to say. I think the one I was the most unsure of was about where the deciding battle of the War of the Fifth Era was. It's driving me crazy because I feel like I probably do have that information. That was just me hitting the phone on the microphone stand. Yeah, okay. So I definitely can easily imagine getting some of those wrong. The other one is obviously the thing I'm thinking about the most is that weird question that says, can you spot the difference? And there's a picture of 3 of the realms in Orindia, and then Orindia, the person or the deity or whatever, and the answers are BIMR. Now, the only thing I can think here with what I know, or what I think I know, with what I have in my head, is that this is not a real question. This is a hint about something, and maybe it's just to do with the letters BIMR, which the only thing I can think of, could spell brim. Maybe I just don't. Maybe this is information for a question I don't have yet, or maybe this is a real question and I don't have the framing knowledge for it yet. I don't know. Let's get our allowance. We're nearly up to a 50 coin allowance now. And my trophy. That's very nice. For getting an A on the classroom final exam. Sweet. The diploma trophy in recognition in recognition of an academic excellence. That's weirdly phrased to me, but okay, sure. if you think so. Wow. Look how many trophies I've already got. And we can obviously discount several of these as things that you can't get until you do a second replay, or multiple replays, I guess. But what can I still do? I can still do Explorer's Trophy. And we've got to be very close to that. Trophy of Drafting, I can do it. I think it's going to be very hard, but technically I think that's possible. Trophy of Sigils, absolutely possible, and I think I know how to do it. Again, it's just a little bit difficult to make happen to get that last Inner Sanctum key. And then Trophy of Wealth and the entire showroom. Definitely doable. Definitely doable. I just haven't focused on money for a while, but I could turn my mind to that. And then Trophy of Trophies, complete the trophy case, is not for this playthrough, unfortunately, or at least not for not for this first playthrough. I don't know, like if I'm going to even do a replay. I might even do, like a replay of this game as part of this playthrough on this channel. Like I can totally imagine that being something I do. Let's see how it all unfolds, but it won't be for this run, if you get me, because you need to come and replay to be able to do all of that. Okay, sweet, nice, very cool. But then, of course, like the next very cool thing is that I finally, look at that, we've got a satellite now. Look at that. That's wild. That's such a wild sight to see. Amazing. So I finally solved that confounding XYZ ABC kind of puzzle from a new clue. Certainly not everything that needs to be solved in a new clue, but like certainly for me, the biggest thing that was driving me nuts for a long time. So I'm really pleased about that. Yeah. All right. So also, I have my key card. Mwah! I don't even need to start in the mansion today. Amazing. I'm also just noticing. All right. So the satellite dish is here. We've got all of the permanent additions are full up now. The satellite dish has the addition of green color. Blackbridge Grotto has the addition of a kind of lime green, I think. Apple Orchard red. As far as I can make out, I'm sort of squinting my eyes here. The Gemstone Cavern and the Westgate Path both have orange as a part of their colors. I'm sure that this has no meaning whatsoever. I'm just noticing it. I'm just noticing it and pointing it out. Okay, I still have 2 more days with the Blessing of the Monk. It's interesting because this is the first day. It's kind of a shame that this is the. It's kind of a shame that this is the blessing that I got while I've been trying to do what I think. While I've been trying to experiment with how I think this final page in Clara's sleep diary works, because I've expressly been not calling it a day in house rooms, and I've been calling it a day in outer rooms. But yesterday was the first day I didn't have to do that because I had already done the classroom, and so I called it a day in break room, which has gotten me the key card. But I'm guessing that I'm interested to see if what this means. You will have the opportunity to draft that room from the grounds the following day. Do you mean this? You mean break room might appear here? Well, it hasn't, so but that doesn't mean it couldn't, like maybe it's a possibility. And if I did that, what then? I really, God, I wish I had more time with this blessing. I really do. I mean, a shrine is on offer. Shrine is on offer right now as I say that. But I guess what I mean is I don't want to get rid of the blessing I currently have, because I do have more time with this. I have maybe one more day with it. So I have one more day I can try and experiment with this. If I get shrine, sure, there's a chance I'll get this blessing, but there's a chance I'll get one of the other, I don't know how many it is, one of the other largish number of blessings. So I don't think now is the time to do shrine. I think I'd like at least to sort of try again. Okay. I could get Trading Post for all of the reasons that Trading Post is just good, and as well as to see if any of that money I left in there remains. I'm not counting on it, but I am curious. And I could get Shelter for 2 reasons. One is to get the Red Room protection, which is just generally good, and the other is to get instant access to the terminal, because of course now one of my main goals, my new main goal right now, is lab experiments, because I am fairly sure that the next way to proceed further, outside of getting the next inner sanctum key, etc., or at least one of the main ways to proceed further, is to be able to get the lab experiment where you remove boxes from the tunnel, which I think is the first tunnel that they were building back in the early century. And Shelter would just give instant terminal access, and it also, of course, gives us access to the terminal that we need if we want the effect of opening all doors as well from successful experiments. So there's all of that. With that in mind, I think the obvious thing is to go Shelter, though I am really, really, really curious to get Trading Post again. So let's do this, and let's go and see what experiments we can get today. Gem, and we get a gem as well, which is nice. Okay, so log into network, and we will use our remote terminal access for the lab straight away. Yes, please. I mean, I know that even getting, we could easily draw a draft lab as well, and security is also another really good one to get, especially since I just have the key card right now, but I'm just too, I think the experiments is just a bit too exciting for me right now. What is packet management? Data packet management. You may use this tool to create your own custom packet of experiments, mixing and matching from all available... to create your own custom packet of experiments, mixing and matching from all available experimental triggers and effects. Well, hang on, why would I not do this? Why would I not do this? Why would I go straight into... I see 8 or more. 8 or more triggers. Okay, so from, hang on, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. From 20, I can choose 8. Oh, can I only choose the triggers then? Hang on. No, it says from all available experimental triggers and effects. Okay, great. So I'm going to be able to... Cool. How... This is so good. This is so good. It lets you narrow it down. All right. So I think this one appeals to me. I love having among the options and immediately. I think sometimes that's just good. You just want something to happen. Apple shop room, security. You know what? Security door has been good for me. So absolutely. That's been my most successful one so far. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room. That one's pretty good. Bedroom. Archive. I do think this one could be good. I just literally don't think I've used it yet. A chest. This one is just limited, like the next 3 times. When you draft a hallway from another hallway. I've actually done that more recently than I ever have, I think, throughout the whole rest of the playthrough. So it's weird that this one is actually kind of coming into its own a bit. Each time you find a trash hole digging, this one is also very good. Like this one you can get a lot from. What I like about this one is that I can be in control of it. The next 10 times you view your map, lose 10 steps, and then. Obviously, the cost means that you have to be building up steps in order to account for this. But it's pretty compelling that you otherwise are kind of in control of this, and you can do it 10 times. That's, I don't know, that one is very good. That one is very good. Here's the other thing. If I were to get this one's pretty amazing for a lot of reasons. If I were to get this one in conjunction with remove a box from the tunnel, I could also just choose to kind of waste a day, and I could start with my, nearly 70 steps or whatever. I could probably even, maybe start with more steps from, sauna or something, and just bam, 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 get a bunch of successful experiments, remove, because removing those boxes is going to be, all right, I say it out loud now. Now the question is raised. I'm assuming it's going to be permanent. It could also not be, so that could be the catch there. But if it is permanent, yeah, I could just kind of effectively waste a day, or at least do a lot. Yeah. Each time, and I don't know how many boxes I'm going to need to actually remove. Maybe it's not all that many to be able to make it through. Each time you pull a different antechamber lever, I kind of like that one as well. Each time you draft upgraded floor plan, I tend to do that more and more. Each time you access a different terminal today. This one is it's like max 5, right? Yeah, so it's good. It's easy to do, or easy-ish to do, but for each room you draft within the next 40 seconds, no. I don't think I can I don't think I can do that. For each room with a fireplace you draft, I do tend to draft a lot of rooms with the fireplaces, but it feels like it's limited to like what? Dining room, drawing room, parlor, den. I'm sure there's something else, but those are the ones that come to mind. The first time you enter each room on rank 9, so that's limited to 5. while drafting if you draw a drawing room floor plan. That's kind of good because that could be decent. When you draft a red room, okay, so what have I got? I've got 4 so far. I've got 4 more I can pick. Okay. I think I might bring that one in, even though I don't think I've used it yet. I think it's got strong possibilities for use. I think I might do upgraded floor plan as well because I have more and more of these. I think I'm drafting them more often. Each time you eat an apple, I think if you have a classroom day, you're sorted. Like, that's really good. And with some of the effects I get from these, I think this could be even stronger because I know one of them is like fill your pantry with fruit. So that could be quite decent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've got 1 more. One thing I like about the terminal thing is how easy I think it would be. And maybe that's nice to have in the mix. I'm kind of going between this and you know what? Yeah, I think I'll do that. Let's finalize. Okay. Now here. I don't know why. I don't think I need lower the reservoir by 1. Though, it's interesting, isn't it? Because is this a way to lower... Oh, this is interesting. I'm only just thinking of this now. Is this a way to lower the reservoir while not otherwise changing the amount of water that is in, that is in the pump room? So if I keep X amount of water in the pump room, but the reservoir... No, it must disappear the water in the pump room, of course, because the pump room simply reflects what the water level is. Yeah. Like it's the water. It reflects the water that is in the actual places. So But I guess what I mean is, does that mean that we can remove water from the pump room without keeping it in reserve tanks or in any of the tanks? So effectively, is it a way to disappear water and to create more space in the pump room? That's actually an interesting one. Okay, this for sure. This is my main goal. Unseal one of the doors in the antechamber. It's pretty good. Like, the idea that I could do this through experiments is kind of cool. Okay, hang on. So I definitely want this one as well. I love permanent additions to allowance. So 100%. I'm tantalized by the reservoir thing. It might allow me to empty the pool is actually what I'm thinking. Like, to be able to keep the water where I need it in the reservoir, for example. Like to keep reservoir at, like, let's say level 6 water. Fill up the fountain so I can use the fountain at the end of the day. But still empty the pool, which takes a fair bit. So that one's kind of compelling, but at the moment, all I can really see it getting me is a couple of, access to those trunks. I also want to make sure that I'm not giving up the... Alright, so add 3 aquariums to today's draft pool. I think I really want that one because I think it will make getting the mechanarium easier. Add a letter to the mailroom. The problem is I don't know if I'm done with this or not. But I have to keep going with it until I know for sure I am done with it. So for now, I assume I can change this, right? I really hope so. I definitely don't want anything which is like lose half your steps. I mean, you know. All right, permanently increase your lockpicking skill. Yes. Yeah, that's totally amazing. So I've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've only got 3 more to select. Gain 1 key for every 30 steps you have. Doesn't sound like much. Gain 3 gold. Gain 1 star, especially since I've spent all of my stars. That's probably a really good one. Because stars are so useful. Stars are even more useful now. They're useful in so many ways. So that's a good one. Add a small chest. The reason I'm interested in this one, because I don't know. Normally, they say the word trunk for what, you know, for trunk. I don't know if a chest is different to a trunk, but I really want to know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I kind of feel like I might come back. If I can change these at some other point, I might come back to them. I'm a little bit compelled by stock your pantry with fruit. I love the idea of making pantry more useful like that. But I think I might do this one. It's just a generally kind of quite good one, you know, that can help in lots of ways. So yeah, you know, it's just like for generally, you know, doing well in a day. I think I quite like that one. I still really want to try spread dirt on the driveway as well, because I've never tried that, and it might be doing something I'm imagining different to what I'm imagining, you know. I think I'm gonna go with this. Custom experiment packet successfully created. Awesome, let's do an experiment. Okay. Remove a crate from the tunnel for sure. Absolutely. These are all so good because I've chosen the ones I want. Now what is the thing to do? I think this one could be, of course, like the best one, but I never know if it's going to be a day where I'm going to find a shovel or not. Each time you draft an upgraded floor plan, I might do this one. I feel a little bit more certain about this than any of the others right now. Cool. Start experiment. Let's go. Exit. Excellent. Excellent. Ah, so good. So good. Oh, I thought I saw something new down there. Nope. All right, we can get the day started now. I am so excited. I'm so excited about my successful experiment. So, upgraded floor plans. Okay, now what I want to do, I know it's using some steps, but I want to go and take a look at the tunnel first so that I sort of know what state it's in, like where we're starting. Great. There's a lot of boxes. Oh, it's so nice to have visibility in here now. Like, so is it going to like remove, it's probably going to like remove these ones first, you know? Like this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. This could take so much. This could be dozens. This could be multiple dozens. But if they could just remove like this one and this one and this one and make like a nice little path for me, you know, we could get through this quite quickly. We could do it. All right. So it'll be interesting to see if this is going to be a much longer term task or a quick one. I assume it is going to be the longer. It's going to be one by one, removing each and every crate there, I think. But that's cool. I'm ready for the challenge. I'm ready for the challenge. So let's do it. So we're not going to be able to do the classroom exam again today. That's okay. That's a future task. Haha. Well, we might as well just start with this, right? A crate has been removed from the tunnel. I have to go and see. I have to go and see immediately because then I know, right? Then I know. Oh, so excellent. So excellent. I know it's going to be that first little one near the entrance. Or maybe they'll change it. Oh, it's not. Well, hang on. Which crate did you remove? I think there was one here. This looks less... Ah. There was something over here. Yep. Okay. Interesting. Maybe these ones they'll give us for free and it'll just be those ones they'll remove. Okay. So it's still likely to be dozens, but excellent. Excellent. We're on our way. We're on our way to making good on this. That is so good. And yeah, I've still got the option of ending the day in break room as well. Okay, and also break room, you know, we just use it as break room now. So, excuse me. Oh, a frog in my throat. All right, calculator, I may need you. By the way, I realized because I was in a rush when I was doing the exam, I wasn't, I was really down to like the last, like, you know, minute or two when I was doing that final question about the number 8. I realized a little bit afterwards that, so it's quite an important realization, that last question. I realized that what it was saying was that the more important number than 8 was 8 squared, which gets you 64, and then you invert that to get 46, which is of course our other really important number. So, you know, room 46 as well as 46 coming up in a few other ways as well. So yeah, so I did get that. I just didn't get it in the moment because I was panicking about the time limit in the exam. So here we go. I'm apparently like I got a gold star in maths and algebra, so we're gonna fly through this, no doubt. Oh, all right. I'm gonna have a sip of my coffee. So we are inverting. It's actually my favorite one. No maths required, at least for that particular function. So 9 multiplied by 5, which is 45, yeah? And then we invert to get 54. And 54 minus 3. Hang on. That is multiply, right? Yeah. 9, 45, 54. 54 subtract 3. Divide by 3? 17. I didn't even know that. I thought that doesn't work, does it? It does. Apparently it does. Apparently that's a thing you can do. Okay. So this one is 8. It's each tier, isn't it? So it's like 8 plus 7 inverted 51 plus 10 61 inverted 16. Okay. Oh, a double square. Is it the first time to have this? No, maybe not. I've got all kinds of weird things in that exam as well. All right, so 3 times 3 and then 9 times 9, 81. Minus 1, 80 divided by 24. Cool. And we get a nice little silver key for our trouble. Thank you, thank you. I love this room. I love that I've upgraded this room. Ah. Well, I could get bedroom closet because it's an upgraded room. And just have that be that, right? Yeah, why not? Let's remove another crate and get some items while we do it. Sweet. So it makes this one a little bit trickier, but let's see what we get. Well, drawing room might be perfect actually. I have upgraded parlor as well, but you know, it's just a bad room for this spot. So yeah, let's do drawing room. So we can go north from here. Thank you, thank you. I'm stuck on the stool. Okay. And I'll go north from here as well, because I'm curious. I once again came so close to being able to get, you know, to dig the spot in bedroom. I'm going to keep on trying with that. It probably won't be a possibility today, but I'm going to try. As much as this would otherwise be a great room to do on this spot. So with that said, I would ideally like to go east from here. I'm going to redraw to see what I get. Ah. Well, hallway is perfect, and it is another upgraded room. Look at this. A crate. I've already removed 3 crates. I won't open you yet because I've only got 1 key. But let's see what we get here. Ah. So these are bad. These are all bad exit-wise. No. Oh, no. Crap. I guess that's that then. That's all right. We've got many other exits to use. It's just they're all sending me to the west. But it's okay. I can also go to foundation. So we've got a lot of possibilities. Well, in that case, I could do parlor to get the gems and to remove another crate. I could also do kitchen just to get steps. Let's do parlor. I think like we'll get gemmed up. We'll get gemmed up. Okay, no symbol on this spot. What have we got today? The other 2 boxes are empty, meaning the gems are in here, according to this one. The other 2 boxes are false. Interesting. The white box is true. Oh, what an interesting combo. Okay, so we'll start with you. The white box is true. Let's say that this is true. I think this is already an illogical impossibility. The white box is true. If this is true, the other 2 boxes are false. Yeah. So if this is true, this can't be true. So that is impossible. So the white box is true. Let's say this is false. And therefore, this statement is also false, meaning, you know, this one has to be true. The other 2 boxes are empty. The gems are in here. I'm just going to go with it. It's a little cavalier. I'm doing this quickly. Yep, cool. I felt certain enough. I never feel fully certain. I am always scared. I am always scared about doing that. because it's a battle with my own brain. Excellent. 3 crates removed already. Well, hang on. Storeroom is also upgraded, right? I've also upgraded storeroom. Again, this would be the very best one for this spot, but I don't want to use it. Storeroom is also upgraded because we've upgraded it to have the extra gem. Yeah, and I don't need the access to the other room. There we go. Another crate has been removed. Another crate has been removed. Thankfully, having the key card makes it easier to make these choices. Hey, Swimbird. Cool. I always feel like I'm going to be doing something interesting in this room at some point. But, you know, again, I think that about everything. Really? I guess we'll try along here. Huh. Oh, getting parlor again would again remove a crate. Interesting. Nook would give me a couple of keys, which is nice, and commissary is just great because of commissary, but maybe let's do another upgraded room. Let's remove another crate. Or, well, or I could redraw. And because I don't know, like, I'm either with these, I'm either dead ending this spot or I'm just going to another room that I can get to anyway. So it's either way, it's reducing another exit possibility. So maybe it could be a good idea to redraw here just to keep things open. Possibly. Okay. All right. None of these, right? None of these are better in that sense, or none of them. Essentially, none of them let me go forward, westward. With that said, I'm thinking observatory because I do need to get my stars back up. I'm pretty good with gems right now. Oh my god, I am way back in the I am way back in the dregs of low star existence. Okay, thank you, observatory. You're working hard. I'm going to work hard for you as well. I'm going to do what I can to get. If I get pump room, the opportunity for pump room and pool and pump room, by the way, I'm going to do my best to refill the fountain, so I can, you know, also get my stars up there as well. All right, so we might as well go here, and if this, you know, we'll see if this works out. So boudoir is also an upgraded room. I could do this and just create a perfect little square here and just need to go up to foundation. Of course, the risk is up there, you know, there are going to be more locked doors. So, issue. So in fact, I think I'm going to put courtyard here. Yep, and let's see what we get from that. Oh, courtyard is upgraded as... I totally forgot courtyard is upgraded. Excellent. I can't even remember what non-upgraded courtyard was. Was it like 3 dig spots? Great. Okay, that's really good. That'll help. But yeah, shovel would help even more. Okay, corner room. What have you got for me? So these 2 are perfect. And if we do break room, then we get another crate removed. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh my god, this is going so well. I'm really pleased. Where? Aha, and we get a key as well. So excellent, so excellent. Okay, so 15, a third of 15 is 5. This is, okay, so 10 divided by 3, 3.333, plus 2 divided by 3. Does this actually work together? I guess it comes to 4. All right. Interesting. So 0.3 minus 0.3, 0. 0 multiplied by 20, 0. I'm just, it's so obvious. I'm sort of like double checking. Hang on, am I doing this correctly? Okay, 0, and then it's just 18 divided by 3, yeah? Which is 6. Brilliant. Ah, 2 keys. That actually, it's the best. That's the best thing. Like, getting key card is the best thing, of course, but I have it already, so good. More keys before I, might need to go up and draft from the foundation is ideal. And workshop or spare green room would be ideal here. Workshop. Workshop. Broken lever. And the letter E. I add to my workshop letters. Thank you. I keep wondering if they're going to start repeating at some stage. Obviously, I have many of the same letters here, but there's no repeating patterns so far. Okay. Maybe I can try and make something of that again. Cool. What do we got from here? Oh, great. This has worked out really well. Maybe this is just a good spot for corridor. Yeah. Just to get us up there. Nice. Okay. So it's north or east, really. I could do garage, get the extra keys. I could do garage. I mean, I could, actually. I could choose garage, get the extra keys, have the potential for an item if we get car keys, and then just go up to foundation. With a lot of keys, and I have the key card, I should be all right up there. It's always nicer to be able to join the sections of the house, but yeah, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do this. Are you just telling me about the keys? Yes, you are. Okay. Hang on. No, you're not. There's something else. Coin. Something else? You want to find something else for me? I always feel like this is a place where I should be able to find a tool. And I'm always kind of like, why? Why no tool? Why? I've always, I have many, you guys know this very, very well by now. I have many outside theories. Just theories where I'm like, what if this, what if that? And of course they might go nowhere, but I enjoy so much thinking of them because, sometimes they do work out, and there's a lot of very bizarre things that work out in this game. So for me, a huge part of the joy of this game is actually, like just thinking, what if this, what if that? One of those things, one of my what ifs is, what if a puzzle is going to relate to the rooms that have ladders in them? That's always something I've kind of, I don't even know if I've ever voiced that before. I might have, but it's something I sort of think to myself a lot. Like, I could imagine it. Like, there's just rooms sometimes that have ladders in them. It might be obviously just that there are rooms that have ladders in them for understandable reasons, for environmental storytelling. It's just been a while since I've really kind of looked at the style of car. Look at this panel here. This could be somewhere that has a secret found floor plan in it, right? Is it on the other side? Yeah, it is. All right. There could be 2 secret floor plans there. Could be anything. Okay. All right. So that's kind of fun. Really, I suppose the danger of where I'm at is steps at this stage. And yeah. coming back here. If I have a shovel, I guess. I haven't even drafted any red rooms yet, and I've got that whole power today. Should I stop in and see how I'm going with my crates? Yeah. Yes, I should. I'm so curious. Wow. So I was wondering what would... I was wondering what would happen because this one has an item on it. So it's removing some from further back as well. If this is the next one that goes, I can get like into this next section. But of course they won't let you go. Oh, I'm so pleased. This is going really well. This is going really well. I don't know where we're going to be able to get to today, but if this is it, it's already a great start. It's already a great start. I'm very pleased. Very, very pleased. Oops, sorry, that was me looking. Simon just having such a good day, he walks off the cliff. I was just looking over at my phone. So the question that I have now when I do this is it worth... Yeah, sure. Yeah, it is. You know, is it like I've got 2 reasons to go down here now. I mean, to be honest, I could pop into the safe house as well to see if there is anything different there. I mean, maybe it is a place where items appear, right? I just have no idea because, you know, it might not have happened the first time I was in there, but it might happen the second time I'm there. That could be it. But I can get this extra gem. You know, I've only got 6 gems. It's pretty good, but I mean, it could be better. I think it's that one. Yeah, so I think it's worth it. Gotcha. The thing is, I actually had to actively like focus my mind there on looking for that side entrance. And if I'm distracted and just going along, then that's how it can be easy to miss. And yeah, people have told me that, you know, that they missed it, and I completely understand why. Especially if you're running. If you're running, it just breezes past. Someday, Castle Arindia. I think it's Castle Arindia, isn't it? Not Castle Oris. Castle Arindia. One day, I will be king in my castle. This is not a song that exists. I'm just making it up. Okay, and we will open the lever. So I don't have... Yeah, I don't have a mechanical room yet. Meaning... And also I haven't been able to add the aquariums either to the pack, which makes it more difficult. So it probably won't be a day for Mechanarium, unfortunately. Nevertheless, I feel I have a good few strategies for being able to make it happen at least. And I do think the stars, you know, if possible to build them up again quickly, I think the stars could be a good part of that. Or at the very least something like, you know, study and having a lot of gems to be able to redraw. Excellent. One more. Thank you. Great. I wonder if it is worth a little visit just to have a look again. Just to see, are there any changes here coming back the second time? So we get the little cutscene when we head there. So cool. What do you think this time, Simon? Now you know where you're going. It's this very sort of special, kind of sad place for your mum. Let's let the whole thing play because it's very... This music is so lovely. I just realized I can move... I was just moving my, camera before. As in my face, my eyes. But I can also walk around. I don't think I ever tried that before. I sort of just sat, patiently on the boat previously. Huh. Super cool. Super cool. This music is so simple, but so effective. So effectively emotional. Surely something will happen here. I really just want a quick look just to see does anything appear anywhere? Like, look at this. Tiskin Park. Tiskin Monument, a monument of the victorious King Tiskin. This can't be errors. This can't be this many errors. Why? Why? I mean, sometimes there just are different spellings that occur, especially over time or like in different, by different people, different regions, that sort of thing. It does happen. I mean, this must be Caleb and Philip. I get it. It doesn't make sense that it's Simon, but that looks so much like Simon. It just looks so much like Simon. And it doesn't, to me, it doesn't look like the photo of Philip that we had in the archives. What if this bottle relates to the mysteries of the wine room? Probably not. Probably not. Obviously, I know what's in there, but I don't know why that picture is here. Okay. Alright, so I don't think there's anything for us to pick up here. What if I smash this? So this has been extremely helpful for, for solving the XYZ ABC thing. I still wonder about the major and minor stop thing. These are definitely the exact bodies of water in the realm. That's Morning Bay, etc. So it does seem to be sort of spatially accurate where these stops are, which is unusual for a metro map. I mean, I think they might have decreased the distance between these two areas or something like that, but it's certainly relatively spatially accurate in regards to the bodies of water. Interesting. Hello? Can I just... hail a train? If I am to be able to move through here, how could it work? How, just theoretically, could it work here? I mean, the train system has been dismantled. They talked about walking the tracks. So, why can't I just... This isn't a huge distance. Why can't I just get down here? Simon, it's not that big. You're a young guy. You don't even have to jump down here. You can kind of awkwardly crawl down. It's okay. We're all cool with it. So maybe, yeah, I'm gonna have to like find another station or find another passage to it. Okay. All right. So that's cool. I've at least double checked that. Oh, that's right. And then we appear straight back. That was a bit disorienting. Okay, up to the foundation. Let's go. And I don't have a great number of steps, so I would really like to see dining room. But again, if I have a shortish day here, I am perfectly okay with that. I'm perfectly okay with my progress on this day because I've immediately been able to progress. Like, I feel really lucky that I was given the option for remove a crate from the tunnel on this day. I feel... Did I not press the button? I can't do it. I can't have him get squished by it. I'm too uncomfortable with that experiment. I assume the game will just move him out of the way, the same way that if you stand on top of the platform that rises up in the antechamber, it lifts you up and he just kind of rolls off a little bit. Okay. Security door, great. I love it. Thank you. Well, maybe... Aha. I might do... To be honest, I might do armory. Because it gives me a few cool options, some of which have excellent permanent effects. I think this might be the spot for commissary. Yeah, I want commissary. Let me spend some money and security. I think this is the first time I've had a security door. Great shovel. So excellent. Excellent. And magnifying glass. Let's do it. Set of gems sounds really good. I'm a little bit thinking, like, could there be other things I spend my money on, such as getting kitchen and steps, that kind of thing. Oh, nice. Get a little bit more money there to spend in the commissary. Oh, brilliant. Okay, armory straight away. That's really good. Okay, armory it is. Thank you. So maybe this is where I want to spend my money. All right. Great, we got it. The axe. So, yes, I do want this. All right, so I can remove the gem cost of another item. Yes, I want this as well. That also means I can open the chest that's down in the other half of the room. It's a pity that I am not close to it. And as much as I'd like this, I kind of have the red room protection today anyway, so that'd be a nice bonus, but... Oh, really good. Okay, so that means... What is the next one that I would like to do? How would I like to use my axe? Trophy room? Trophy room would be great. Trophy room would be great. Trophy room would just simply turn into a room that gives you 8 freaking gems. That is so good. What else? What else am I thinking? I actually would like to get around to removing the 1 gem cost of certain rooms, you know? I think Cloister was the other sort of serious contender for Cloister probably comes up a bit more often than trophy room, but then again, I would probably do trophy room more. Yeah, cloister or trophy room, I think. I think I'm going to do trophy room. I think I'm just going to make trophy room an amazing way. Yeah. Done! Trophy room is now just a... It was actually already a good room for gems, but now I can draft it any time. I do not have to have gems to make gems. I can just make gems now. Excellent. That was so worth it. So worth it. Hang on. This is a good spot for my special key. Yeah. Definitely no. Definitely no. I might... I don't want to lose that many gems just yet, I think. And I do have commissary to buy gems, but I don't have money now. I might go dark room. Yeah, I might go dark room. Oh, it's a red room, so it's oh, great. Then I get items in here now. Battery pack, excellent. We're sheltered. Oh, that's so good. That actually makes it a great room. Cool. Oh, well, let's go down here. So I haven't upgraded closet yet. No. So yeah, parlor could get us some more gems and remove another crate. Maybe that's the thing to do. Yep. Let's do it. There goes another crate. I do sometimes get car keys in here. So hang on this spot, this one I might not have marked down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do not have this one marked down on my map. No Mount Holly symbol. Got it. More knowledge. Knowledge is the greatest currency in this game. This box is empty. There are 2 empty boxes. There are 2 true boxes. Okay. So, I don't know, let's start with you. There are 2 true boxes. Let's say this is true. If this is true, then this is one of the true boxes, and one of these is true and one is false. There are 2 empty boxes. Well, this is true. This simply is true. So that would mean this one was false, this box is empty, and this box has the gems in it. That works out. If this one is false, there are 2 true boxes, meaning there is only 1 true box. This one is definitely true. So that is... if this one is false, then there is only 1 true box. This is the true box, meaning this is false and this is false. Which, yeah, also implies the gems are in here. So, once again... Oh, hang on, I haven't picked up the... But it surely... Oh, no. Okay, I was like, I had the key from last time. No, it's used in the box. Yay! Okay, that's very nice. Thank you, Paula. Let's keep going. We can use a key here. We still have so many more possibilities. Den, I'd love to get kitchen. I would love to get kitchen for the steps. Den is great for the exits right here. I might go den. Hope I don't regret that. Oh, so good. We've got a trunk we could... Yes! Please. That's an empty spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rank 5 on the east wing. That must be empty. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have a chance, and I have the shovel. So It could be another possibility to make this happen. What I need now is the ability to do a lot of redrawing. So we're not going to be able to do that with stars. We might be able to do it with gems if I can get the study. Otherwise, redraw die will be the thing. Okay. Okay, wonderful. Wonderful, this is so good. Check it out, successful triggers 8. I'm finally getting good at experiments. So good. Okay. So for me, this really makes study. What other rooms would be good for this? Study would be huge. Study we will take anywhere it comes up, but otherwise, yeah, any possibility for redraw die. Okay. So all of these are, yeah, the West Wing Hall's the only thing that sort of gets us moving. This would only get me a gem in Courtyard at the moment, so it's actually not great. I got the shovel though. Yeah, my steps are really getting down. So, you know, nursery would be good as well. Nevertheless, I think I'm going to do this just so because it's quite awkward otherwise to try drafting in this West Wing area. Key. I think pool. Yeah, I think pool. Yeah, pool is the best thing exit-wise here anyway. It gets us a little bit more, lets us use another space, but it would be good to get pump room. Yeah, I'd like to fill up the fountain again. I'd like to, you know, see how much I can empty from the pool, I suppose. Okay, well maybe solarium. This would be such a bad spot for Great Hall. And passageway. Alright, solarium it is. Made that one easy for me. Dig spot, nothing. Okay. Nice. Solarium, you're always beautiful and always welcome. You're always so good to me. Really using up my keys over here. I guess that's the West Wing for you. So these are all dead ends anyway. Well, maybe mailroom to set us up for tomorrow is good. Patio, I suppose at least I'd get a gem here and around the corner in solarium in the immediate. Utility closet. Utility closet I could, well, it's not I don't think it's a big deal, but I have been curious for a while to go back outside the garage and have a look there. So there's that as well. So they all have interest. Maybe just trying this so I can tick it off my list. Ah, thank you for the key. Appreciate it. I haven't been able to change this to offline mode yet. Like, I haven't been able to change the security system settings. The thing I don't know is if I turn this off now and then later change the settings. Will it? I guess maybe we do the experiment. If we turn it off now. No, that'll mean I can't use my, yeah. It'll just mean I can't use my keycard. No, so I can't do it now, I think. Right. Gym will turn off. Dark room is on anyway. Garage on. Okay. If my steps kind of work out, maybe I'll be able to at least answer that question for myself. Okay. Alright, so that's that. I'm going to have to use all of these steps just to get back around. So it's getting difficult. Parlor. We'll try drafting from darkroom. And I really need steps. Well, there's pump room. I did ask for pump room. It is what I wanted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm just thinking about where this is in relation to the treasure spot that I want to use. Maybe I should have tried drafting from den, actually. Why did I come all the way to darkroom? The other thing I'm thinking, though, is if I put passageway here, it much more closely guarantees a good shot at drafting in that spot when I need it. Whereas I otherwise have to rely on going all the way around the corner from pump room or snaking my way all the way along from den. Which is, not necessarily something I can make work, especially as I have no redraw possibilities. So actually, I might do this just to try and make it all a bit easier. All right. Okay. Thankfully, I've still got keys. Let's try up. Great Hall. Great Hall has its uses. The lever. Items. But it's very key hungry. This is very gem hungry. This is another one, actually, I'm thinking at some point would be great to remove the gem cost from Rotunda as well. So I might do chapel. We're not going to lose any money. And we just get the extra exits. Okay. Oh, 12 steps. Steps could be my killer today. I really need dining room. I'm even thinking patio just for getting dig spots with the potential for turnips. As good as security would be to increase the security level, I'm starting to have to make steps that prioritize steps, quite frankly. Okay. Rock, can't eat that. Coin, alright. A coin. No fruit? Alright, let's keep going. Keys are getting down there. Ah, okay. Well, veranda could be good for a lot of ways, for a lot of reasons. It could also give me fruit and things like that, but I think I just need the chance for redraws. And this is an upgraded room, yeah? Yay, so we remove a crate. There's that too. Beautiful. There's my die. We'll get the gem. I would really like a banana or something. I need kitchen badly, but I don't have money for kitchen. There goes another key. Oh well. Look, if things get too difficult on this day, at least we've removed a bunch of crates, which really was the primary thing. Okay, oh my god, I can do weight room because it's still, this would still be within my shelter. Ah. I'm still curious about whether there is a secret in archives I don't know about, or if it's the thing I've already found, but I don't know what to do about it yet. Yeah, maybe weight room. Maybe weight room is the thing. It's even getting to the point where I'm like, okay, if I draft here, I need some step. I need some step saves. Okay, we'll open that up anyway. Beautiful. So we have passage through the antechamber if we can go here successfully. But what does it get me? Laundry room doesn't get me food, which is what I need. So I think, I guess cloister, but it's going to use 3 gems. And obviously I don't want to waste a redraw. Laundry room, there's not a lot it could get me, and I couldn't even afford to use anything in there at the moment. Cloister just might be the best thing. Yeah. Would have been great if I'd removed the gem cost of this one, but it does have dig spots in it. So there's that. I did that while the gate was still going down. The small gate. The small gate. Okay. Well, there's a little bit of money, but not much. I mean, this could get me the bare minimum in the kitchen, possibly. Are you a C or a G? It's very hard to see. And if you are, what the hell? Like, what do I do? Are you related to this tree? The 4 trees? G, A, T, E. Tree. Tree gate. Oh, there's a little coin. Well, that's something. I don't know. Okay, so connects with foundation, connects with antechamber. Going in there is going to get me the crown, but it's not going to like increase my steps. It's in fact only going to reduce my steps. So it's really just going into foundation and drafting from there, or going back into weight room and drafting from here and seeing what we can make happen. My keys are dwindling down. Security might have a piece of fruit in it, but it often doesn't. So boudoir will at least have redraws, but with 7 steps, I don't even think I can get 1. So it'd be 1 just to go in there, 2, 3, 4 to get back to passageway, 5, 6 just to try to get to the spot in question, the dig spot. And that's if it works from one direction, not from the other direction. But I don't know. I feel like we remove another crate. Maybe it's all I can hope for. Maybe it's all I have in this. Key. Okay. Might not get a chance to use it. Maybe it's all I have to hope for in this world at this stage. So straight down weight room. All right. All the way down. Oh my god. 3 steps? This is a nightmare. So we'll try drafting from both of these places, I guess. Okay, key. The dove code, eh? I don't think any of these help me. The only one that would be helpful is dove coat, because I could rotate the floor plan to go where I need it to. Maybe, yeah, so that would get me to the spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, rank 5, yeah. That's all I can think of. There are some dig spots in there that could have turnips. What can we do from here? This is a mess. This is a mess. Like, lavatory's not going to have any food in it. Great Hall? It's usually things like gems and keys and coins. I don't think it's usually food. Archives? Is there sometimes food in archives? I don't think any of these give me a hope. But I do think archives would make what I'm trying to do from Dovecote much harder. So I might put Great Hall here, which is no good to me with the number of keys I have. And all I can do is step in here. Oh, there's so many more doves here than before. This is definitely the same, yeah? Just worth checking. It's been a while since I've been in here. Okay. Turnip, a cupcake? It's something, it's something. Oh my God, once again, maybe I can bring myself back from the brink here. Okay, all right. Thank you, Dovecote. Thank you, doves. Thank you for hiding a turnip down here, I guess, maybe. Okay, now I have 4 redraws. 4 redraws, and I am just... I don't have time to try anything else, you know? With 8 steps, I could go 1, 2, 3, 4 to Den. But if I drafted anything useful, I would have to step into it. So it would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I wouldn't be able to... I mean, well, I guess if I drafted something useful, it would work out. But if I didn't, if it was not a successful experiment, then I'd be ruined. I could go into the door I know I can use in Great Hall, which is useful, with my single key, open that and try to draft something useful. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps and still allow me to get here. But it would use up my single key, and if this is a locked door, I would be screwed. So I think I'm out of options. I think I just have to try my 4. It's a locked door. It's a locked door. So I think I just have to try. I don't need to use the redraw. It's right here. Is it now? Is it now? Could this be the moment? I sure hope I am right. I'm remembering the right spot. Rank 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the East Wing. Can I finally find out? Oh, an apple for my trouble. Thank God, that's something. Can I finally find out what this hand has been telling me since the beginning of the game? Please, this looks like the spot. Time to start digging. It is time. Oh, you want me to click on that? What? What will this be? I can't believe I managed this the day after one of my big attempts. Is it a piece of paper? That's my very favorite thing. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. Baron Bafflers. The N is falling down. The N is falling down. That immediately makes me think of the end that's at the top of on the ceiling of the mechanarium. April 6th by Herbert Sinclair, of course. This is what we knew he did in the paper. They said in his newspaper obituary, directions. Each clue is a hint for 2 different words, the word below, the long word, and a second smaller word found within that word, the small word. Each letter in the small word will be included in the next clue's long word. Cool, I love that. What a good puzzle. Lastly, the first letter of each small word forms this week's solution, a member of the 6th clue. Kept behind locked doors can affect one greatly when made by someone with a strong spirit. Makes the validity of a statement clear. On a certain scale, this is very hot. I kind of get where these are going. Informs you that there is no school today. A group composed of members that have similar characteristics. Ooh la la. And I have the magnifying glass to check for secrets. But that said, given that this is torn out of a printed newspaper, I don't think the newspaper would have printed secrets, but somebody might have written something. Oh, this is so good. This is so good because I'm guessing, this isn't this isn't an item that I need to have. It's simply knowledge that I now have access to no matter what anyway. Great. So even if I never manage to do this again, I don't actually need... Okay. Looks clear. Looks clear. Oh, so excellent. I'm so glad I did this when I had the magnifying glass too. Okay, so I'm coming back after a big break because as soon as I basically uncovered this and, used the magnifying glass, I had to rush out for lunch, really nice lunch with my partner. It was great little lunch date. So I've had kind of, I don't know, half an hour to kind of puzzle through this just kind of quietly on my own. Before coming back to this. So I'll let you know where I'm at with this. All right. So looking at these one by one. Okay. I understood, that what I'm looking for is, the words that are associated with these different clues. And initially the way that I understood this was, okay, within these words that I find, there are going to be, these 3 or 4 groupings of letters, that are going to sort of contribute to, other parts of the puzzle in different ways. And just kind of with that sort of understanding, I started going through them. The very first one that I had an idea about was the second one. Can affect one greatly when made by someone with a strong spirit. I just immediately thought they're talking about alcohol. They mean spirit alcohol. So that one, I was kind of like, that was the road I was going down first. So at first I thought, well, the word alcohol, cool, it fits, but, is that it, etc. And the other one that I was having a good go at was the one that says informs you that there's no school today. And I was thinking, okay, this is very vaguely worded. This could go in a lot of different directions. And to me, this is a very, I recognized, or at least for me, I recognize that this is a very American kind of question. Maybe, like sort of North America, Canada, all of that. Because we don't really, in Australia, I suppose, we don't really regularly have no school days. And my knowledge of this comes from like American TV and movies where it happens because of like snow, right? So I'm like, all right, but what informs you that there's no school today? So my thinking was, parent, okay. But, so anyway. So the next part of this is that it was a little bit after this that I went back to the directions, and that's when I had the realization that actually they say the second smaller word, it is a word. It's not just a collection of letters. It is a word, and it is also related to the hint. It's not what I had been thinking is it was a word like it needs to make a word like can or and or something like that. But when I went back to the directions, I had this other realization that no, they're saying this other word is also an answer to the clue itself. So it's both the long word and the short word. Anyway, so at first that's why I was thinking of things like, I was thinking of parent, but I was like, ant doesn't make a word. What's a word that I can sort of make from these various things? So I went through like a range of thinking, like, is it, carers, is it the school itself that informs you, is it the principal? And I was like, these are all too, I don't know, they're not quite right, and it didn't take me very long to kind of fairly quickly come to the I suppose what seemed to me the best kind of answer that I sort of stuck with for a bit, which was notice. So I'd first sort of had this, the second one, realization with alcohol. The fifth one, I was thinking notice. And that's about when I had this realization that the second smaller word also needs to be related to the question itself. So with the alcohol one, I thought, so maybe what they're talking about is a kind of alcohol instead. So let's think about what, it's not going to be like a specific brand or like a kind of a weird kind of alcohol. It's going to be a very, very, like one of the classics, right? Like whiskey or wine or beer or something like that. So I started thinking, what are words for different kinds of alcohol that'll fit within the 7 letters here? And I came up with a couple, martini and bourbon, both of which, what I was looking for is not just that they fit within those letters, of course, but that they had within the second, third, and fourth letter, they could also make a word. So those two fit the bill for me. I was like, bourbon, you get hour, and martini, you get art. Anyway, when I had the realization that the smaller word also needs to be an answer to the question, to the clue, that's when I was like, I'm so sure that it is martini. Like I feel 100%. I don't know 100%, but I feel 100%. I'm just like, that's the correct one, because the smaller word is art, and art can affect one greatly when made by someone with a strong spirit. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful answer. It's a beautiful answer to a really, really interesting riddle. I am really impressed with this one. This one it's a really, really fun, really well layered riddle with a lot of different aspects to it. And what I like about that other realization is that I feel that when I come to these answers, I myself can feel pretty sure that they're correct. So that was the first one. I felt I've got it. I think the second one is martini, with the smaller word being art. And therefore the first letter of the smaller word is A. And so the first letter of the 6 of them needs to create its own word, which will be a 6-letter word. I think the second letter of it is A. And it's a word that, as the directions here say, forms this week's solution a member of the 6th clue. And so the 6th clue is a group composed of members that have similar characteristics. Okay, I'll come back to this one. The second one that I felt sure of was going back to notice. And again, when I had that realization about the second word, I looked back at notice and I was like, well, hang on. This is actually perfect, because notice ends in ice. The fifth one. Ice informs you that there's no school today. It's very clever. It works out perfectly, doesn't it? Like if you notice there's a whole bunch of ice and snow outside, you're like, it's a no school day. So that is super clever. Of course, I've turned my mind to the other ones. I cannot say that I have figured them out, but I've been doing a lot of thinking about them. So, the first one, kept behind locked doors. I've thought of, it was the very first one, that I first had ideas about. But there were things like secret, hidden, but neither of those words create a smaller word. So it can't be that. One of the only ones I kind of came up with for that was unseen. which doesn't feel right. But it does create the word see as a smaller word. Yeah, I don't know. I played around with a few things there. I haven't really thought about that one. But the way I've been thinking about it is like, yeah, like does this, so could this refer to, you know, as the others do, just sort of something like a generic kind of answer, you know, like a generic kind of question and a generic kind of answer that would appear in a newspaper. That seems to be so far what's going on with the other ones. A general kind of crosswordy sort of question and answer, right? But at the same time, kept behind locked doors is of course a question that might be kind of this game specific. So I've been thinking like, well, what are some of the things in this game that are kept behind locked doors? And of course, is the answer something that is kept behind locked doors, or is it a word to do with the concept of being kept behind locked doors? You know, like it could be one, it could be the other one, it could be something else. So there's a lot of different ways to come at these questions as well. I've also started thinking, well, rather than going from the long word, how about trying to figure out the short word, like what might be possible, right? Because you know, then I'm just working with like a 3-letter word. I haven't come up with an answer for this either yet. The obvious one that seemed to be to me that would fit for the first one is hid, like just as a 3-letter word, but I can't work it into a longer word. I thought of like key, because I was specifically thinking about various inner sanctum keys being kept behind, you know, various locked doors in this game. I even thought sins being kept behind locked doors, you know, in a way. But again, it even sounds like something that could be a part of a longer word, but I can't think of one yet. So that's where I'm at with that one. The third clue makes the validity of a statement clear. I've thought about this one in a lot of different ways. There's a lot of different ways, I think, to think about this. What does make the validity of a statement clear? I mean, so I've thought about things like reason, you know, like it doesn't fit, but logic, you know, those kinds of things. One of the things that I landed on trying to make the smaller word and the longer word work together was, and I know this is not right though, is lawyer. I'll tell you why. In a way, you could think a lawyer's part, you know, a big part of a lawyer's job is to scrutinize statements and to assess their validity in various ways, right? And in a similar way, the same could be said about the law in a weird kind of way, you know? In the same way that ICE informs you there's no school today. Like, there is a way in which you could imagine that. The problem is, the reason I know that that's not correct, even though it did sort of fit in a way, is because of this other part of the direction that basically is great, because it allows me to check the validity of my own thinking in these answers, because I know that, as it says here, each letter in the small word will be included in the next clue's long word. I am so sure about martini that I know ART has to be included in the next clue. And that doesn't apply to lawyer. So I know it's not that. I've again tried to think about the small word, and I've thought, well, it could be related to, you know, so I've thought of things like honesty or gut feeling as well. Like maybe your gut is a part of, you know, helping you to think about the validity of a statement. And I've thought, well, what if it's not truth? What if it's, you know, the negative version of, you know, of the validity of a statement? So I've thought about the word lie could be the small word, or fib, or even act. But none of them, I can't make any of them work between a small and a large word yet. So I haven't moved on with that one yet. The fourth one here, on a certain scale, this is very hot. I'm also not sure of it yet, but I've thought about it in various ways. So the first thing it makes me think of is, the scale Celsius, Fahrenheit, Kelvin. And I've gone, well, what are some words that are associated with measures of hot? Like high. I don't know. I can't come up with anything personally. So I thought, well, maybe it simply is a number. So it's saying that, in Celsius, perhaps, this number tends to be a very hot number. Very hot for what? I don't know. Obviously, it's a very relative question. But what I just did is like actually work out, well, what are the numbers that fit, that have 6 letters in them? And it's stuff like 11, 12, 80, 40. Okay, cool. Could be any of those. But the problem is, as far as I can tell, none of those available words also have a shorter word in the last 3 letters. They just don't. So that just has to discount them. I also thought, okay, well, what's the second meaning? What's the smaller word going to be? Because, how could you read this question in a different way? How could you interpret this question in a different way? One of the things I thought about is red could be the smaller word, because if we might be talking about numbers or something to do with like, Celsius and Fahrenheit scales in the longer word perhaps, but then maybe, the way that temperature is displayed in a lot of other scenarios, like even in the boiler room in this game, red is the color that we all would naturally know is associated with very hot, right? Like that's quite clear to most people. So that makes sense to me. But again, I actually can't fit it into a longer word. So I don't know. 10, because on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 would be very hot. I don't know. I don't know. I've thought about quite a few things there, but I haven't figured it out. I'm pretty happy, as I said, with notice for the 5th one. I feel that is correct. That just fits together for me. And then I've been thinking about the last one. A group composed of members that have similar characteristics. There's so many ways to think about this. So some of the first things I was thinking about is, for example, family, friend. Like a lot of this game is about family. That could make sense to me, but it doesn't work with the smaller word. Neither does friend. So then I turned my mind to just naturally the next place that my mind went to when I'm thinking about groups composed of members. My mind went to sort of biological taxonomy. How because family is included in that as well. And I was like, look them up. Like, what are the other sort of genus, family, etc. None of them fit except for domain, which, would mean that the smaller word was main, and it doesn't fit the clue. So it just wasn't right anyway. It doesn't fit. It just doesn't fit as a word. So, but because I was doing that thinking, I was then thinking, okay, well, it doesn't need to be like a group of humans. It could be a group of, because it just says members, right? Like it could be a group of animals. So I was thinking about animal groupings, collective nouns, a pride of lions, that sort of thing. And because they're in, because I think they're in this game, I thought of canine, feline. They both fit. They both do have a 4-letter word that fits those 4 letters, 9 and line, but it doesn't fit the clue. I thought about twin when I thought about what could this 4-letter word be that would also be an answer to this question. I thought about twin, but again, I can't work it into a longer word. And then I thought, because I was thinking about animal words, I thought about insect. Now, at the moment, this isn't where I expected this to go. At the moment, this is what I think could be the answer, just because it fits. Because insect is a grouping composed of members that have similar characteristics in that sort of biological sense. And sect could also be said to be a grouping of members with similar characteristics, I suppose, being their belief system, something like that. So that just kind of fits. If I go just with those things that I know, I can never really say I know, but I feel about as close to 100% as I can that martini is correct for the second one. And I feel that notice is correct for the fourth one. If that's the case, then the final word, the final 6-letter word that I'm looking for would be blank a blank blank I blank. And it is the answer to it is a member of whatever the answer of the sixth one is. So if it is insect, this could be so far off because it's not what I was thinking the answer to this, and obviously this could still be totally wrong. I was thinking the answer to this will be something like Mary, who is a member of the RLCF and the Children of the Black Water, right? Like that's where I was thinking this is going. Like it's going to deliver something like that. Or especially when I was thinking about family, I was thinking, this might tell us somebody who is a surprising family member. And I thought maybe that's what you could get from this. And it could still be the case because I have not figured this out yet. That's where I was kind of thinking. And I was thinking, whose name it has like a 6-letter, who's got a 6-letter name here that might represent a big reveal like that. But anyway, where I've sort of landed is going, well, insect fits the last question. And if I try to think of an insect name that fits into blank a blank blank I blank, the one that I have thought of is mantis. So I'm just throwing this out there. I've only confidently solved 2 of these, and I feel very confident about them. I have thought of a possibility for the last one, and therefore a possibility for the overall final word across all of them. It may be way off because it's not what I expected to get as an answer. I don't know if any of this is information that even it relates to anything else in the game, because insect and mantis don't mean anything to me at the moment, and maybe they don't need to. Maybe all this is a fun puzzle that you can find that is one of the things that the Baron put in the paper, and maybe it's as simple as that. Or maybe I'm not quite there yet, or maybe there's something else in this, So I'm going to keep playing around with this. The thing I love about this is that, like I said, I think for the most part, apart from this last one, I think when I get the correct answers, I am going to know that they're correct because each answer relates to each other. So it'll all click together. If it all clicks together, I will go, aha, that's it. That's what it's meant to be. I'm also thinking what's the reason that this N has fallen down? It could just be for absolutely no reason. It could just be that's the little fun way that they've decided to brand this. It's just making note of a letter. But it also could be that there's something like maybe you're meant to see it as a Z. Maybe the date is relevant. I don't know. But that's as far as I've come with that. Extremely satisfying to have found it. The thing is, to me, I don't know. I guess it's so interesting the way we can actually look around the hole, isn't it? But that's it, isn't it? That's it. I love it. I'm so thrilled with this. This could have been, I don't know, some kind of object. It could have been a tool. It could have been, I don't know, a treasure. I'm so happy with this. Even if all it is a fun puzzle, I love it. I have had a ball figuring this out, and I'm going to continue to really enjoy this. And I'm going to really enjoy figuring it out as well. And if it relates to lore, all the better. If it relates to other puzzles in the game, all the better. But it doesn't have to. I'm really happy with it. I'm really, really, really thrilled with having found this. So, yeah, that's where I've gotten to with that. So satisfying. So satisfying. One of the first puzzles that I found in this entire game was knowing that this hand meant something. This was my very first room in the game. Finally, after all of this time, finally, I have smashed through this carpet to reveal a really, really fun puzzle from the Baron. I love it. I love it. I wonder if this will... I doubt it will stay open, right? When we redraft the room, but... Yeah. Cool. Extremely satisfying. And I don't need to... yeah. You know, this is just a big check. I don't need to hustle with the treasure map and the shovel and everything now. I can just draft a bedroom, again, as a regular room. So that's another big win as well. Really cool. Thank you, hand. I really enjoyed this. And now I am especially keen to figure out what the hands in the foyer mean as well. Okay, speaking of foyer, but not quite foyer, what can I do with my final steps here? Quite possibly my final steps. I guess the obvious thing is just to try. So I don't have a key, so I can't draft from here. All I could do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and try drafting from den. Otherwise, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could also make it up there, but I can only do one of them without making something else. So I figure might as well go den. I wouldn't even be able to get to foundation. You know, like I know I've still got a locked trunk here, but I can't get there. So, yeah. I could go into the garage and go out, but I can't get there. Yeah, at the moment I can't even get back into the break room to end my day there. So I suppose if I had a choice, I would probably try and end my day in the bedroom because it is a bedroom and I haven't tried calling it a day there. Or beloved boudoir maybe. But yeah, so I think for now let's go up. Let's go up around and see if we can draft anything from den. That's right, isn't it? Dark room, parlor, den. Okay. And yeah, if this is all today's, it's been completely marvelous. Completely marvelous. We have removed so many crates, which is exactly what I was hoping to do today. And I didn't even think I really had a hope of doing this, and it's done. It's been my dream for so long, and it's done. And it's delivered a really great puzzle that I'm still going to get a lot out of. Oh, hang on. I didn't expect tunnel. Oh, interesting. I didn't expect to get tunnel elsewhere now that I thought I would probably be able to draft this somewhere for the first time, and that's where it would sort of remain, except for then I found out being able to draft further tunnel from the tunnel. I didn't think it would appear in other places. Well, but I don't think I don't really want to infect. I'm a little bit worried that what it means is if I put this, it will kind of always be one of the things that I draft here, you know, and I don't want to limit my drafting on this spot. So I don't think I want to do that. And I guess I can use my redraws now, right? Like I could do archives. I think it's better to just do a redraw. I can go a bit crazy with the redraws now. It's not the best, but pantry is going to give me some food. Okay, so maybe let's do that. All right. That's the drawback of what I just did. Okay. Maybe that wasn't the smartest move then. Yeah, I should have thought about the locked door thing. Okay, given that I now have 8 steps, I can't really get anywhere with that except back to the bedroom to end the day there, right? The other consideration is the blessing of the monk, which I still don't really understand. But I mean, I suppose if we do call it a day in the bedroom, we're effectively trying that out anyway, right? The great thing is the morning star itself will give, just gives me an extra star, so that's good. I'm not going to be able to secure the key card again. I think that's the best I can hope for today, and I think today's been marvelous, so I think we just leave it at that. I'd love to go and see how many crates I've removed, but den, parlor, yeah, I can do it, right? Okay. Dark room, passageway, dovecote, bedroom. Yep. Look, I don't know. There's other things I could try, but like this is indeed a bedroom. It makes sense to me to give this a go. Hey, Baroness. We've looked at this many times. What do you think now that I've dug up your bedroom, hey? I assume this is her bedroom. A familiar room that you may have slept in at some prior visit in the past. Like most bedrooms of the estate, these quarters offer you little rest and recuperation during your long days exploring the surrounding rooms. Well, I'm going to try it anyway, despite the fact. And at least this means we get to finish our day looking at our huge triumph here. Amazing. It's funny because I can still hear the doves. It's just really quiet, but the doves were still cooing there over and over again. Okay, excellent. Garden jigsaw house. This was a marvelous day. Huge check. Like, absolutely amazing. Two things. Actually kind of poetic. One huge check is what we were just looking at, that I have finally gotten to solve this, one of the very first, possibly arguably the first puzzle that I definitely knew was a puzzle in this game. The hand in the bedroom. Finally, after all of this time, probably my first real question, like puzzle question in this game, finally solved. Next to that, the other huge check is that is my latest puzzle. I've managed to make excellent progress on my latest puzzle, which is using the experiments to remove crates in the tunnel. That's beautiful. That's poetry. I'm really satisfied with that. I have loved this day. Big fan. Big fan. I hope you have enjoyed as well. I'm of course going to keep puzzling away at this, at the Baron Baffler. It's so amazing that we get a Baffler, like after hearing about them. I love this. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, as always, any likes for the video, subscribes for the channel, or any comments, I adore. You guys have been so amazing and so motivating. You're absolutely amazing. I really appreciate all of the love that this playthrough has gotten. Yeah, and I look forward to doing solving some more puzzles in the next one. Have a good evening, have a good night, take care, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.